both ADCs being set up for success by the rest of the teams here coming into game number 1.
Yeah, I really like this draft for OMG. I think it's really foolproof in terms of being able to get to the late game and having ways to win.
Beisheng now going to go for an aggressive path towards bot side. If the Neferi gets off the ground, that's massive. They had the vision there to realize they don't have anything from RNG. Now they find the angle here onto Niket. He's going to crash down, but around the corner goes Beisheng as he tries to get the Darkened Dagger. Oh. There you go. The puppies pick it up. First blood for OMG. Train out of there as the grubs have been started up by RNG. OMG are right here. Beisheng going to take the first one. And now RNG can step in with the smite double hit by Moham, but the charm does connect onto Charlotte. The crash down dodged out of, but Charlotte's already gone now as well. Milky Way getting low. The triple hits, though Beisheng can't get him. The dogs didn't have the distance, and now back into the fight onto Moham, and RNG getting resets for Tong Yuen. Starry is going to be ran down as the charm comes through. He's going to burn the cleanse. Maybe he has the distance. Can he get away? That Faker skin, it just gives you a little bit more movement speed, don't it? As they're going to take that kill and go 4-1 in the early game in favor of RNG. The Fury in here, and then we talk.
You can never be too sure in the LPL. I see people walking up to blue buff, and I just immediately have to ask myself, do I think there's going to be a full engage here over blue buff? It's something that you can never really be, too sure about. But, this is the state we expected in the early game RNG with a ton of the priority. Milky Way, I think, did a great job in that fight, but the mid-jungle duo now needs to keep this pressure up. It doesn't change the win condition here for OMG.
Look at the pings from RNG. They realize they have the item spikes. They just got double Sundered Skies completed for this top lane skirmish duo. So OMG realized they maybe need to back away, are going to get in and get that one grub. They will keep RNG just to 4 in total.
This is a great play from Beisheng, understanding that we just got to get 1. We got to make sure they don't get 5. That's really the only thing that we were worried about. They get in, they get that grub, and they get out. They do not want to fight at this point in the game. It's not going to go well.
Maybe just going to even up the dragons here, but they look at bot lane. Trying to dive Xiaoshu. He has ulti, has flash. This is scary. He's going to pop the World Ender. Moham going to get CC down, though. The turret's starting to tank up. The Unbreakable will be just enough as Xiaoshu doesn't go down. And now Tong Yuen coming in for the resets. Will end up getting the flash out of Beisheng.
They just don't have the damage. It's a really aggressive play, but we're going to see a counterplay in the mid lane here.
The flash from Jachi is now they turn on to Harry. The turret also goes down, so there's no defensive structures.
Probably we see 2 teleports coming in now.
This is the group Nirvana vibes that I love as we get the TP from Harry. Immediately crescent guarded by Milky Way, which is an interesting utilization because now it's going to fall. Nobody else can really follow up. He really didn't want to give over that second dragon as Niket finds a double knock up there. Moham going to go in. Niket getting low now too. Gets hit by the stray rock by Charlotte. Now Starry getting low. Jachi is pumping some damage on this early lethal tempo. As that seismic shove does connect again on the Xiaoshu.
Off guard that they're pretty out of position, and they're able to capitalize, pick up a 1-for-0. The problem is OMG don't have enough damage, as we were stating earlier, to really be able to capitalize in the way that they need. So with only Niket going down, that should, it is going to be Dragon here for Milky Way, and all of that fighting was just over 1 kill. Plays on that regard, especially with Aatrox catching the wave bot. This should be a free Rift Herald for RNG. We'll see if OMG want to keep playing aggressive, though.
Oh, they caught him out now, too. Niket loses his entire health bar, but so does Moham, almost. Not going to join Niket there. Unstoppable Onslaught dodged out by Jachi as the Rift Herald goes down to Milky Way. Oh, no. He used it immediately. Maybe it's an escape tool. Nope, it's not going to come out fast enough. Jachi is down. Now he uses the Rift Herald to take the engage. The headbutt comes through. He's getting multiple knockups. Big brain Milky Way. That's kind of stuff that made him so popular in his debut with that PX. And here he is on the cusp for RNG to take this game 1.
Milky Way coming up so clutch for RNG in that fight. You said it best, the big brain play of using the Rift Herald so creatively. It's just a little bit. Moham's actually pretty deep on the flank here. He might be a little bit caught.
All right. Hex flash out, but he got seen. The crash down comes through. Moham, your adventures will not end positively here as he's going to pop the Unbreakable. He's just being annoying now. We could get the Yakety Sax music going. Shout out to Papa Smithy as we get another. Wait, Beisheng also died? Oh, God. things are falling apart. Maybe that leadership we talked about, Beishong trying to come in to save OMG, it's not working out, and RNG starting to run away with this game number 1 now. As they move over to the Atacon, the play is on Tong Yuen, as he's going to just get the Spirit Rush out. Milky Way is right there. Will have to burn his ultimate there, but they'll be able to turn back onto this objective.
He is in such a strong spot. It's really hard for OMG to make plays here. Atacon will be going down on the top side for RNG. That's a pretty fantastic pickup for them. Tong Yuen can just pretty easily catch this wave. And
now with their big lead, still hovering around that 4,000 mark here, but I love that Tong Yuen is having this kind of performance here on a series that is so important for a guy that's been in the RNG at least organization since 2022. Things along those lines were here, and it really has been a situation where we really want to see Tong Yuen succeed in a lot of ways because he has had some really good performances, and at least this is a little microcosm of that.
The rotation up, there's just not really a lot to play for here for OMG with that Atacon up. Looks like top tier 2 is going to be that objective.
How is it fair that Tong Yuen has almost 3,000 health? That's so nuts. I know we've people have gone back and forth if they like though. As a champion that can 100 to 0 weaker units, as now we get that big magnet storm coming in with the chains of corruption. RNG just hit the wombo combo under turret 2 with Xiaoshu now tanking up and getting the resets on the World Ender. He's in a little bit deep now though, gonna heal up a decent amount. Now Tong Yuen gonna follow him up. They can try to get the resets, but Tong Yuen flashing can't hit the charm, is now gonna be chased down. He's gonna go golden, gets one of the kills. Look at the faker resets coming through. He's gonna go down now himself, as it is absolute chaos in OMG's side of the base. RNG have lost their minds as Jachi watches his entire team fall ahead of him.
Just takes one double kill to get enough gold in the pocket of Beishong to really make a difference in this game, but could be seeing that fight happen now.
They're actually taking the fight on the Harry. He's not very tanky at this point. Getting locked down into the wall, face planted goes Harry for OMG, as now Tong Yuen has resets on his Spirit Rush.
Charm. Cloud Soul, which is actually really nice for this team in terms of making sure that a lot of their engages are available. Tong Yuen continuing.
Charm. He's going to keep the reset there too. And now RNG just going to run straight at OMG. As they don't have Charlotte any longer, a lot of their space buying tools are gone. The Shattering Strike shatters Harry where he stood.
The ultimate cooldowns are obviously going to be a pretty big addition for RNG, but Ari benefits so much from Cloud Soul. This game is just going to get harder and harder now for OMG, just as it felt like their aggressive tendencies were going to bring them back. We might get another exchange.
Really good flash, actually, from Niket. Or rather, Jachi, as now, I think also the World Ender, like just getting that movement speed on those flanks that we've been seeing Xiaoshu try to go for. And they'll force the hand of OMG once again.
And this is what we were saying. It's so hard for OMG to feel like they can even try to make a play here, but they're going to try. Tong Yuen is going to be able to make his way out. Niket.
Niket just trying to escape them out of the pit. Mohab going ham, but it's still Dachi who gets the Baron, and he gets killed in the end as a killer instinct came through for Starry on the backside of the fight. But now you got Reset City being visited by RNG, and they are welcome guests as Tong Yuen looking for the follow-through, but Xiaoshu chasing down Beishong. You have to remember that Cloud Soul does wonders for this team, and there's the Spirit Rush reactivation. Starry can do nothing as he goes down to the might of RNG, and Harry, he's left to his own devices against Niket and against Milky Way, and he'll slowly flash out, maybe dash out, maybe get out, but no, slowly but surely he will walk his way under turret, and Milky Way will claim his life. That's a full ace for RNG.
And that might be a little bit more than just the ace. Not only is it the Baron, it's the base getting broken wide open here by RNG. A chaotic, sloppy fight. You allow the Neferi into the pit, but who cares? You can secure it with the Varus. They're able to lock it down. Middle inhibitor is going to fall alongside that top inhibitor. Like we said, that base is broken wide open, but this is really the nail in the coffin for OMG. Right now, RNG is going to have a free pass to take this bot inhib because of that pressure that Tong Yuen is generating, but we're going to have to see OMG make a decision soon. The further this gets into their base, the harder this fight's going to get.
Oh, they're going to go. Tong Yuen freaked out there. He popped Spear Rush and went golden. 4-man Magnet Storm from Niket. from his time on Ultra Prime. You bring back some good memories. This RNG team is pumped, and they know what's at stake tonight. They know that their split 3 is on the line, and they're here to deal out business as they come in game 1, smashing success, over 15,000 gold up, and it's a match point success for RNG. One more game.
Yeah, and I think it just gives you unbelievable scaling. I do believe that OMG want to play for those fights in the late game, but man, I don't know if any team could outscale what RNG has on the table here. This is very, very dangerous in the back.
Way that these mid laners operate, Charlotte needs to get involved on sides. Speaking of getting involved on sides, that swirl seed's not going to hit, but Jauchi wants the reset, not going to get it. Milky Way going to flash. There's the watch out eat, but the heal comes through. Moham is now the new target. Moham not going to go down. The burn from the swirl seed. Go ahead and get your bowling shoes on because Milky's going. Going down in mid lane, or an attempted one by Milky Way as he walks across mid lane. Niket's going to get engaged on by Moham. And Starry, as they actually got the Blade Caller through, and the damage is done. Niket is down. And that's a big pick ahead of the Grubs. That just means that OMG are going to take these Grubs.
For RNG to make a little bit of a slow transition with Milky Way coming up through the mid lane, but again, just a little bit too quick on the draw there. It looks like it will be a trade of objectives here, though, as Milky Way is on the bot side, prioritizing the Dragon. I like this decision. I think if Grubs are going to be gone, Dragon is actually a very good win condition for this comp, so we'll see. Xiaoshu
wanted to now, but Moham maybe trying to find an engage now as a 4v2 is developing. Tong Yuan is coming over. Is he going to be in time? As the reinforcements, are they going to be enough? They go into Charlotte. Charlotte's going to flash away. They got Jauchi down too. Charlotte takes that kill. Now Beishang getting the reset with those souls. And you talk about how devastating he can be once he starts using their tools against them. And that'll be a big play from OMG on the top side. Yeah, especially when those first items come, that's like that next big break point. It's funny, after all that was said and done in the early game for RNG, they're going to lose both early objectives holistically. So one step away from OMG taking the feats of strength. Grubs to this composition, that's questionable to me.
Yeah, I'm very surprised by this decision. Moham has no flash, and so even if there wasn't some sort of like 5-man play that OMG made, it's going to be very difficult for them to force that advantage. Charlotte's not going to be able to get in with the ultimate, and so you can't really freak out about that. They're actually pinging it. They don't even really know where it is. The pings are coming down at the moment. Definitely an interesting play here by RNG, just a little bit behind in tempo from maybe what we expected them to be.
Percent objective control from OMG, and our RNG falling asleep at the wheel.
I don't know what's going on. RNG looked for a very aggressive engage as Xiaochi takes a nice trade onto Starry. Milky Way not going to land the swirl seed there, but I don't know what's going on. Niket just trying to go full in on the Rakan support and opening himself up to get his entire health bar chunked out.
No answer from Xiaoshu being able to join. They both have TP for their top laners, but another objective goes the way of OMG. So 16.5 minutes in, still 100% control. Rating. Milky Way gonna come around the corner.
He's been perfect on it so far. He's gonna need to stay perfect on it. Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte in trouble. TP is coming in, the Avenger beam, but Charlotte's going down. Depth charge goes in, hits him in the sky, and to the sky he goes. As now Xiaoshu goes in for the engage on Harry, who came to join this fight. It was the double TP.
Beishang
now
is
Harry
here.
feeling confident in the 1v3. Beishang maybe getting resets, maybe going for the flash play. Can't get the CC onto Niket. Meanwhile, lilting lullaby. Milky Way singing sweet nothings. The star is going to cleanse out, but Moham doesn't have that grace. Buster shot coming through to save them. As they do back away, we still get a lot of that action that we were talking about in game number 1.
Yeah, we're living on a knife's edge throughout a lot of these fights. It's very close. Oh. Is he dead?
Okay, well, he's just stuck there, and the Heartbreaker makes it so. So Beishang gets his first kill. That should fall to the minions. So Winion's OP for OMG as Harry's going to walk down with the maiden. Set up around this dragon. Still full objective control from OMG. Is that going to remain the case 20 minutes into the game? If RNG can put up a tussle here, they feel willing to fight, but the dragon's already going down. The double engage, but it doesn't work out for Niket. Story just takes him down. RNG have no stake in this game. Xiaoshu has a little bit of a flank going, but he's just by himself. He goes in. The Dragon's going down. He has to flash over the wall as well as the leap strike. Now RNG try to fight on the front side, but Tong Yuen overextends. Starry stepping up too. That big carry on OMG finally knocks it out of the park. And RNG are left running around like chickens with their heads cut off. As Tong Yuen is down, Jachi is down, Milky Way also gone. OMG are now at a 5,000 gold advantage.
Damage off with the Jax. There's no way for Milky Way to be able to get in to try and smite it out. And not only is that Dragon gone, that is Otacon gone in favor of OMG as well. The
story.
That's what we wanted, right? We wanted 3 games. We wanted them to leave it all out on the Rift. We'll see an engage here, though.
Engage. Got a lot of damage on
Moham
Moham.
on the flank.
Yeah, they have the Atacon GA, so they can play a little bit loose with it.
Yorick's just pushing
Swirl
mid.
Seed is going to connect. Yeah, they're trying to get a tier 2 in mid lane. Really untouchable at this point. Xiaoshu's answer in the Jax is doing not nearly enough against this Yorick pick.
OMG have done that, and now they can have everything they want on the map, including every single tier 2.
Exactly. They're going to get the buffer out of Jachi, but that tier 2 will go down. So only in the base does RNG have any safe place. With this Baron buff, they can absolutely burst down the base. There's no response. Milky Way maybe not even on the same screen as Baron. There will be all 5 Baron buffs aplenty for OMG, making it out. Dragon is spawning now. Time not going to be caught out. There will be the double control wards by OMG in that bush to spot anything out. Maiden will help spot Xiaoshu. His engage comes in from Niket, but the counter engage is always there. Jachi already burned his rocket jump, the Lilting Lullaby into 4. Starry gonna cleanse out. Big engage now from RNG. Maybe this is the turnaround. The Blade Storm not gonna be enough. Moham getting caught by the rest of the team. Xiaoshu bikes so much damn time. The Dragon goes the way of Peishong. That's Infernal Soul now. And RNG, they're losing bodies. Harry has scaled. Peishong finds the resets. And OMG, they're looking to bring us the 3.
Damage was insane, but I really want to point out Moham in that fight. Some fantastic play from the Rakan. Looks like it's going to be just the tower. No inhibitor going down here as we get some resets.
RNG, we're looking for an engage through Niket, but they will lose this inhib on bot side because of it. Realm Warp in. Charlotte getting engaged on with the depth charge. Double knock up there, but they've already taken down Milky Way. They're looking for more souls to keep as OMG looking to go the distance against RNG. The legacies of both organizations since 2012 coming to a fold here to keep themselves here in the LPL for the rest of the year. It's OMG, it's RNG, all the nostalgia you could ask for going the distance. Everything coming to a head here, K-Man.
I am stunned by the Aurelion Soul pick, not only because...
This is his first Aurelion Soul competitively, by the way.
Yeah, that... But, oh, yeah, this top lane matchup is one that I really wanted to look at and identify, and we are getting it here.
And Xiaoshu's about to get it from some scissors, as Harry has his name on it. Really tough there, and I think there's a reason why Gwen always gets banned away, sometimes let through, but again, you're dropping that gun. You're saying, OMG, do you have the mechanics to operate this champion? And Harry seemingly has those mechanics, as Beishong will get first blood for OMG. OMG looking to maintain their streak of neutral objectives here.
Yeah, I think RNG was posturing as if they wanted to try and scare OMG off of this objective.
What? I'm so confused. All right, anyways, we're going to take a look at top lane because now they have Pink coming down. There's so much CC up here. Here comes the heroic entrance too. They're going to get the chain from the Unstoppable, though. Stop Moham going to go down now too, and here comes the Kent to save Xiaoshu. Xiaoshu in a 1v4 outplay, and now RNG looking to punish. They've got their sights set. No concussive blows getting stacked up, and Charlotte will be locked down. Flash play from Milky Way, and RNG have turned on the Jets, and they're going supersonic. Trying to take down Beishong, one last hit, and they'll do it. That's another kill, and 2 of them going into Jachi's bag.
I was flabbergasted by the decision to peel off of the Dragon to try and collapse onto this play on the top side. It's not even over. Milky Way from OMG, and if that is going to be a priority for them, if they're able to get 6 like they were before, it'd be an issue. Starry, though.
Oh, they got the full lockdown. Starry taken out, and just like every gen, just locked down from heck.
RNG, we're so excited to actually see this.
Let's go, let's go, let's
gonna
go.
Make
Come
his
on,
way down here.
go in there.
Ultimate
Start the
coming
grand
in potentially.
starfall. Here it comes.
Go for it.
We're going in, and RNG are going out. Dragon secured by OMG. RNG can't catch a break, man.
Mistake.
You
He's
say
gonna
that.
be pathing up, but the cat needs to be here now.
You say that, and RNG, maybe they can get one. We'll see what happens. They only have one opportunity, as he's gonna go in. He has smite advantage. He should get this one. Beishang gonna push him out, and RNG, they can't get anything, man. They're not allowed. They have been restricted, and now they have been put down. Niket is gone, and still this streak from game 2 of full neutral objective control is alive and well for OMG. They have no idea. Xiaoshu's playing so aggressive, and Moham comes out. He realizes what has happened. The play has been unleashed. The public execution in. Xiaoshu trying to get away. Moham still trying to get the distance closed. Gets the CC change. Xiaoshu in a 1v2. Can he do it again? It's not nearly enough. Moham comes up with the kill. You can see the stress on Xiaoshu's face, and it is dire straits right now for RNG. Love it. I feel like we've got two gods of the sky. The skies descend, the grand starfall here. Two guys coming from space now as we come in. This AoE, this is going to be massive from Tong Yuan. Xiaoshu finds the angle, and here come the skies descending all over OMG as RNG are picking them apart now. It is going to be the trade down, though. Milky Way is already gone. The curtain call is not nearly going to be enough, and now Xiaoshu is cooking. Tong Yuan was looking for an angle of his own. Even though Milky Way is down, they will still find an advantage and a pick onto Moham. Start running his way over here. Should be in enough time if they want to contest. Do we like this setup? No, it looks like RNG are going to just let this one go down. So there'll be standing gold available to OMG to crack down some of these outer turrets of RNG.
Well, it's whatever they want on the map with the 6 grubs and the Rift Herald. They can really make whatever play they're looking for over the next couple of minutes, and that does afford at least some time to disaster there, but RNG not deciding to pull the trigger. We do see the Rift Herald dropped on the bot side, though, and Xiaoshu could be in trouble.
Yeah, they realize Harry needs to get a little bit of gold under his belt here, as now Milky Way going for the play, going for the turret. It's going to be a fight for the first turret. Who's going to get it first? It goes over the way of RNG, but now the engage in a 1v3. Xiaoshu, he's going to try to fight his way out of it. Harry going down again. Xiaoshu gets the outplay in an absolutely terrifying position. Evened up in the Dragon Sport, because that scaling's going to take forever now, it feels like. Beishang going for an angle. Deadly Flourish is going to connect, immediately cleanse out of Glacial Fissure, and the Flash will get Niket to safety. He's moving in with progressive blows. Double TP. That is a bold TP. Harry's going right into the mix of things. Immediately taunted. That's a big play out of Xiaoshu. Both top laners just get obliterated. It'll be the trade, the TPs that maybe they didn't want. And now we get a 4v4 in front of the Dragon as mid lane, Niket getting locked in. Beishang going about half health. Now Tong Yuan has a really good angle to try to keep damage going in. Sustained damage is the name of the game for RNG. And try to chase down the rest of OMG as there's the curtain call to buy a little bit of space, buy a little bit of time for OMG ahead. They do get the Deadly Flourish as well. RNG will back away.
Side of RNG and who's going to be able to follow up. And Tong Yuan is especially going to be in a great position as long as Milky Way and Niket are able to start here. We see the Dragon being taken by OMG, but it looks like a counterplay mid.
All in. Starry is gone. Heroic Interest came in to try to save him, but he is already off the table. Burn Cleanse too. As now they go straight over to this Atacon. This is also the Ravenous Atacon, so it'll be the permanent buff with the roses. And honestly, RNG will take that up, and no response from OMG.
Yeah, it's a trade. At this point, I think they're going to feel at least okay with that if you're OMG. Starry was just a little bit overextended, a lot of resources used to make sure you can burst him down. They tried to save him, though. They burned Galio ultimate. They wanted to try to get Moham there. It just didn't end up working out, but those roses are going to really increase a lot of the damage that RNG have, especially in the immediate. That Misfortune Bullet Time is going to be a problem. You layer that on top of the Aurelion Soul damage. You do not want to be in a small, closed quarters area if you're OMG. That could be really dangerous for them. Oh, Moham.
Oh, they're going to try to catch him out. He's about to go down. And then Tong Yuan cleans him up. His third kill of the game onto Moham. And now Xiaoshu stops the back from Beishang. Not going to go any further forward. Mid lane, though, they're going further forward. Starry, he can't
again.
run away. The Rallies, it's too damn dangerous. He's breathing light. And that is going to be Tong Yuen going on 4 kills. We'll feel like something's going wrong, but I don't know if OMG can make it over in time. Beishong feeling something out, but not going to go for it just yet. Here comes the Grand Starfall into the pit. He's not in time. Now he's in there by himself, and Niket may be the focus now. OMG with the backup call from Charlotte. They're trying to get some picks on Jachi, but now into Xiaoshu. They've overextended. Bullet time going to be used. RNG now smelling blood in the water. They got Tong Yuen with the skies descend, and here it comes. Big boom for you as he's over the wall. He's doing damage, and RNG are just cutting OMG apart. Oh my God, no, it's Royal. Never give up.
Never give up is right. This team was against the wall. They had their back against the wall after that second game. They were in such a bad spot. It looked like they lost all of their confidence and momentum. And what an ultimate from Tong Yuen in that fight. And now, as they siege down the middle inhibitor, they might have just secured, at the very least, one more shot to keep themselves alive.
A banger. It's not safety, but it is a staving off of the darkness. And unfortunately, that darkness will consume OMG, who we will not see after Split 2. And RNG will get their first series win of this split.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.